parallel universes be real? Maybe. But before we go full sci-fi, let's understand the idea first. Best shortcut? Metaphor. Not proof, just a mental shortcut that makes the weird stuff make sense. Imagine the universe like a radio. In the same room, at the same time, there are hundreds of radio broadcasts, but you only hear the one your dial is tuned to. The other broadcasts aren't gone. Your receiver just isn't decoding them. Radio waves are invisible, but that doesn't mean they aren't there. Right now, music, news, conversations, and countless signals could be passing through the room you're in. You can't catch them with your ears because your ears aren't built to decode radio waves. When you turn on a radio, nothing magical happens. The broadcasts don't suddenly appear. They were already there. The only thing that changes is that the device selects a specific frequency, filters out that signal, and converts it into something you can hear. When you rotate the dial, sometimes you hear static. That's because you're between stations, the receiver can't lock on cleanly. The signal breaks apart, and noise takes over. But when you land on the exact spot, the sound becomes clear, because the receiver has locked onto that channel. Now take that metaphor and apply it to reality. What if reality works the same way? What if there isn't just one broadcast? What if there are many overlapping streams of possibilities, and without realizing it, we're locked onto only one? In that case, the idea of parallel universes becomes simple. Different versions of the same story could exist at the same time. A version where you made a different choice, lived in a different city, or where a single sentence changed the direction of your life. Each one could be thought of as a separate broadcast, and you're only experiencing one. But here's a critical distinction. What I'm describing so far is a metaphor. Scientifically, parallel universes isn't one single claim. It's a family of ideas discussed across different frameworks, from quantum physics to cosmology. The first framework comes from quantum mechanics. In the quantum world, some systems don't behave like they have one definite outcome before measurement. Instead, they're modeled as if multiple possibilities coexist. In some interpretations, when a measurement happens, nature doesn't choose one result and erase the others. Instead, the possibilities unfold into separate branches. This is often called the many worlds interpretation. The idea is that each measurement doesn't push the universe forward along one single line. Possibilities continue as diverging, effectively separate branches. And we experience only the branch we're in. The second framework comes from cosmology. There are models suggesting that the early universe went through an extremely rapid expansion, inflation. In some versions, inflation can continue in different regions, creating bubble universes. Our observable universe could be just one of those bubbles. In this scenario, a parallel universe isn't like overlapping broadcasts in the same room. It's more like distant regions that are so far away, they're causally disconnected from us. Think of them as other islands in a much larger cosmic structure. The third framework comes from deeper theoretical physics. Some approaches suggest that the laws of physics may allow many different stable solutions. That leads to the idea of many possible universes with different constants or different particle properties. So, are any of these ideas definitely true? The key scientific question is, can they be tested? Could they leave a measurable trace? Because no matter how fascinating an idea is, if it can't produce predictions that experiments can check, its scientific status remains uncertain. That's where parallel universes largely stand today. They're taken seriously in mathematics and they arise naturally in certain theories, but direct evidence and clean tests are difficult. That's why the radio metaphor is so powerful. It makes the intuition clear. Other possibilities aren't gone. We're just not tuned to them. And science explores that intuition in different ways, branching in quantum mechanics, bubble universes in cosmology, and multiple solutions in fundamental theory. And the final question is this. If one day we had a technology that could tell we'd turn the dial, would reality still feel like a single broadcast? Or would it turn out that we were only ever hearing the clearest frequency? If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button and share it with the people you care about, so the light of science can reach everyone.